Weekly, keeping you updated on what's happening at West High. I'm Barbara.
And I'm Leela, and here are this week's top stories.
The club fair was held on Thursday, September 3rd in the cafeteria. It gave students the opportunity to see what clubs West is offering this year. Many of the clubs have been around for years, but some new clubs have made an appearance, such as Jazz Club.
If you're one of those people who went clubbing this year, which is what I like to call when you go around the club fair and write down your name on like every single club just to get like a Tootsie Roll, then you might want to check back in with the clubs that you signed up on so they know that you're a part of it because they want you. And clubs are awesome.
Go clubs!
Here are some students' opinions on why they like club fair at West High.
The club fair's purpose is to get a bunch of people to join their clubs and raise awareness for their activities.
So many clubs in West. It's good to get them all in one place so everyone can still learn where we're going.
The library has started closing at 4 instead of the usual 4:30. The librarians say it will change back to 4:30 eventually, but the date has not been decided on yet.
Hofmuckel.
Okay, my first question is, why is the library closing early?
We are short-staffed right now. We have an open position for an afternoon secretary, and for a while we were trying to stay open, but Miss Belding and I both have meetings after school, and Mrs. Schneider comes in at 7:30, and her workday is over at 4. And so we just don't have anybody to work here at that time on lots of days. So we're hoping to find somebody really great. So if you know anybody who needs a part-time job, we're looking for a secretary that can work in the West High Library from 1:30 to 4:30 every day.
Until then, there are other fun study places around Iowa City, including public libraries,
Cafes,
Taco Bell,
your mom's house.
any of the above, really. Check out our October 2nd issue of West Side Story for more fun places where you can go and study.
Students also have some opinions about this new policy.
Yes, it has. It's been pretty annoying. And so, it's just another half hour where I can't get stuff done.
It's really affecting my study habits.
No. No. I didn't even notice that, no.
September 15th is the last day to drop any of your classes.
Said the concerned parent to her child taking 48 AP classes. All-state quartet auditions are this Saturday, if you don't already know that. Uh-oh. This is the first cut for singers in the process leading up to a concert in November featuring 600 singers.
Yearbook has announced that they will not be taking any club photos this year, so if your club wants to be in the yearbook, you must submit your own photo by December 1st.
There will be a stadium cleanup this Saturday the 20th at Kinnick, so please come if you can and clean up the trash left behind by the lovely members of our community.
Homecoming is earlier this year, so we hope you are aware and ready on September 26th, which is in less than 3 weeks. If you're a teacher interested in volunteering at this event, first of all, we apologize for any lewd movements you will inevitably see, but if you are interested, you can contact Student Senate representatives and sign up. I haven't found my dress yet, Leela. How about you?
Actually, I found this like really bohemian style of thing. It's basically just like a black trash bag, but I found some rope. I'm just gonna like wrap it around.
Now to Aaron with Carter's Corner.
Thanks, guys. This is Aaron Carter with this week's edition of Carter's Corner. The football team has started off the season 0-2 as they've lost their first 2 games of the season. Their first game was against Cedar Rapids Kennedy, which they lost 34-31 in Cedar Rapids. And then they also lost their home opener last week, 33-0 against the number 1 team in the state, West Des Moines Valley. They hope to get put a 1 in the win column this week as they take on Cedar Rapids, Washington here at West High. The volleyball team, on the other hand, has started out red hot as they've started out the season with a record of 7-3. They have a record of 5-3 in tournament play and are also undefeated in single matches against schools. They won last week against City High in the Battle of Spike last Tuesday in 5 sets. The girls' swim team has also started off great this year as they've had an undefeated record through the beginning of the year. They've won meets against Cedar Rapids Jefferson, Dubuque Senior, City, and Muscatine. Both the boys and girls cross-country team have also started off the season very well. They won the Pella Invitational last week, and both teams also had the individual champions. On the boys' side, it was senior Nick Feely, and on the girls' side, it was our very own Gabby Skopek. You go, girl. That's it for this week in sports. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure to follow the WSS Athletics account on Twitter. Back to you guys in the studio.
That's what you need to know for this week.
If your club or organization would like to be featured, please contact us at westsidestorypaper@gmail.com.
This has been the West High Weekly.